the theme and the practice of today. And the theme, of course, being change. And if there's one thing that I wouldn't say got comfortable with, but we all had a lot of experience in this past year is that of change. And that's less of actually why I wanted to talk about this today. It's really inspired by something that's happened in my own life. For 4 years, I lived in the same place, and with that, got pretty comfortable with all the things that were happening. And this year, me and my fiance have decided that we are living for basically like a month at a time in a few different places in our country, in America. And I was thinking about this change coming up in around November, December, and I was starting to have some anxiety for it and some fear around it because it was new. It's the unknown. And of course, this is what the mind does. The mind has been programmed, it has evolved to keep us safe, to scan the environment, to see if there's anything threatening. And so when it finds an environment that it says, this is safe, stay here, this is nice, it's going to want you to stay there. And so when you think about doing something new, when you think about going into the unknown, your mind, your brain, your caveman brain is saying, why would you do that? Right? It's safe here. You don't know if it's safe there. There's no reason to do that. And so the way that it keeps us where we're at is to elicit that fear response. And I was thankful being with it. I reached out to a friend who has a lot of experience in changing his life in many different ways. And I was telling him about this fear and this anxiety. And he reminded me something that was just really comforting to hear. And that is, any time that you have a change in your life, whether you want it or whether it just came to you without wanting it, it is an opportunity for you to grow. Not only is it an opportunity for you to go, that you will grow in some way and you will learn something in some way. And it was just this reminder to me of, oh, yes, I love growth. This is great. So this is a beautiful opportunity for me to grow. And so it's this practice of letting go, right? The balance here, when I said there's the art of change, right? It's a practice of letting go of the familiar, or letting go of what's not serving us, letting go of what is needing to be let go of, and then moving into the space of embracing the unknown, embracing what is to come, because it's in that space that we grow. It's in that space that we learn. And this is the process that I've talked about a lot in the past, I feel like, couple months, around just the wisdom of change, the wisdom of transformation, that something has to die to be reborn. Right? Richard Rohr calls it the wisdom pattern. There's order. We have things that are normal in our life. And then there's disorder, right? Change happens. Sometimes wanted, sometimes unwanted, often. But in that disorder, there then becomes a reorder, right? And we become someone new. And so with that, not only do we embrace, or we let go of or what we need to let go of in that process, but we actually work to seek out change, right? To seek out the growth in our life, to seek out something that is unknown. And if we want something new, we have to be someone new. And so a lot of us are making goals or visions for 2021 and thinking about, okay, that's great. If I haven't had these things, I need to shift from the inside and allow myself to experience new, allow myself to get out of my comfort zone. And so if we really want to tap into our potential, if we really want to tap into our creative gifts, it is going to involve seeking change and doing something new, doing something for the first time, making it up, and allowing that to be okay. And we'll get into our practice. All right, go ahead and get yourself to begin to move into your body. And start to shift from listening to kind of an inner awareness. Letting any parts of your body that need to relax and soften, feeling that firm foundation, your feet on your ground, if you're in the chair, your sit bones on your chair, cushion, and also just a gentle lift. Your upper chest, shoulders down the back, just setting our body up to feel the energy moving through it. Relaxing the jaw if it's tight. And right away beginning to just see where the wisdom of your own breath is landing. Noticing its quality, its length. And using our breath, right? This thing that we connect with in meditation so often as a way to ground us. And as you connect, noting this changing nature of the breath. And even though it all feels the same, right? Each breath is new. It's fresh. And so sensing this kind of revitalization process that is happening inside of you. This ever-flowing change. And then using another tool that we often use as we settle in our practice, and that is sound. Right? And sensing this changing, impermanent nature of the sounds that come into your awareness. And maybe even using thought as sound for this practice, right? When you have a thought, oh, there's some mind sound coming and going. And then starting to connect with this water element that is within your body. Sensing the fluidity and the flow. These processes happening inside of the body. Feeling the body and its constant changes and shifting of tension. And then just to see if we can connect to it. Also stepping behind sound, breath, and body. And seeing if you can connect with that changeless nature who just witnesses it all. Right? The same nature, the same spirit that can remember when you were 5 years old. And what is that nature of you that's witnessed all of this? And then gently, let's together take a full breath in, down into your belly. And a breath out. And so we're going to use this theme of water throughout our practice. Right? Water flows, it's nourishing, it's not afraid to find the lowest places. It has adaptability. And so we want to bring that essence into our life with whatever we have going on, the changes that we have. And so as you connect again to your breath, maybe you can imagine the energy of a river kind of flowing through you. And it's our ability to move with the changes of life. It gives us freedom, resilience. As we let go of the resistance. And as you connect to this flow, I'd like you to just bring to mind anything that might be shifting or changing in your life right now, whether it was welcomed or unwelcomed. Right, changing of the year, jobs, familial change, political change. And also note if there's a yearning for change, to get back to normal, for COVID to be over. And so holding whatever is in your awareness just with kindness. And no matter where we are, we take back our power when we trust that there is nowhere else we're meant to be. And no one else we have to be. And we can embrace each day, see it as a teacher, and trust that our life, our process is in perfect harmony. That whatever is happening right now in your life is meant to happen for the highest good. And so connecting to your heart here and working to embrace yourself, embrace this journey that you find yourself on. Sharing silently or out loud to yourself, or just listening as I repeat these words. I am right where I need to be. I am learning what I need to learn. I am growing in ways I'm meant to grow. I am precious. I am powerful. I am capable of more than I think. And sensing if you're having any resistances, right, any blockages that might still be there around this, of saying, no, Lou, this can't be where I'm meant to be. I should be somewhere else. Noticing if there's any of that. And that is welcomed. And see if you can imagine like that river of energy in your body, and almost that blockage was like a dam. Seeing if you can notice it, be with it, and try and release the resistance that you might be having. as we repeat these words to ourselves one more time. I am right where I need to be. I am learning what I need to learn. I am growing in ways I'm meant to grow. I am precious. I am powerful. I am capable of more than I think. And so maybe connecting with one of those that feels supportive, imagining that any resistance you have to embracing your life right now just starts to ease away. And as we work to let go of the resistance, maybe you find it supportive on each inhale to silently say, let. And on each exhale, go. And then together, let's take a full breath in. And breath out. And now we're going to move on to actively letting go of what we need to release in our lives in order to bring on that sense of future self that we know we're capable of, we know we are. And so continuing with using the river and water, this time I'd like you to imagine yourself on a boat that is gently floating down a river. And right away connecting with your senses. Can you feel yourself sitting on this boat? Is it wooden? Is it metal? Can you see the water rushing, trees, the sun? Noticing what you're hearing, sounds. Any smells or tastes that maybe come into your senses, the fresh air, the grass. And the boat you are in is symbolic of your journey. And in this boat is all that you're holding on to, all that you've been taking with you. And these include beliefs, people, dreams, identities. And so just sensing what is in your boat right now. Who are the people in your life? What are the beliefs you have about yourself? Feelings you have? And where has this boat been, and where do you see this boat going? And as you gently float down the river, you look over to your left and you see a little dock, and I'd like you to direct yourself over to the dock. And this is an opportunity for you to lose some of the weight. And this first dock is for you to let go of any beliefs, feelings, or habits that you'd like to leave behind on this journey. Maybe it's worry, anxiety, doubt, self-judgment, feeling unworthy, not good enough. Imagining that you're kind of just releasing this energy out of your body and just offering it to the dock, or maybe offering it overboard, just letting it go here. Almost like this bucket of energy that's just releasing out. And maybe breathing in, using that let go intention. And knowing that sometimes we can have resistance to this too. We've gotten comfortable believing that we're not worthy. And it might be a challenge to really let this go. And then as you've seen, imagine yourself releasing all of that. I'd like you to now see on this dock is also a little gift for you. You can see it maybe wrapped nicely. And these are all the qualities and the beliefs that you want to take on, right? Who you're going to be, the mindset you want to have. And so grab the gift and open it and seeing what those energies are for you. Right? Is it, I trust myself, I believe in myself, I love myself, I am capable, I am powerful. It is a deeper compassion, courage. And seeing if you can embody those energies into your container, into your boat, taking them in, maybe repeating some affirmations to yourself. And then taking this gift with you, getting back into your boat, and then gently starting to move back downstream. And on the right, you see another dock. Go ahead and make your way over there. And this dock is representing a change and a letting go of a relationship. And so possibly one that's not serving you anymore, and not doing this with contempt, or really doing this with our own compassion in mind. Hey, we may not leave these people behind, but maybe we just take some more space. We need to create some boundaries. Maybe these are could be a teacher, maybe someone you read that you don't resonate with you anymore, or has helped you to this part of your journey, but maybe is not going to help you in the rest of your journey. Maybe they're toxic people in your life that bring you down. So maybe just thinking about one person who you like to let go of, create some space from. Right? And you could still like this person. Right? The relationship may have just taken its course, served its purpose. And so seeing this person get out of your boat, right? Because you've been holding on to this, looking at them right in the eyes and sharing with them some words of compassion and understanding. Thank you for being on my journey. Our relationship in its current form is no longer serving the highest good. May you go on and be happy. May you feel loved and supported. May you find peace and truth. thank you for being on my journey. Our relationship in its current form is no longer serving the highest good. May you go on and be happy. May you feel loved and supported. May you find peace and truth. So sending this person on their way, seeing them go into the forest or wherever you imagine your river being. And on this dock is another gift for you. And this represents someone new who is going to come into your life in this next chapter. Someone you haven't met yet. Someone who will support you, guide you, love you. And so as you hold this gift, just sense the energy, the excitement in the possibility of who this person could be. Feel the blessing that they're going to bring into your life. And then bring this back into your boat. Feeling maybe the boat moving a little faster now you've started to let go of some things that were maybe weighing you down. And coming over to the last dock on the left. And this dock is simply asking you to let go of your need for control. As Reinhold Niebuhr says, change is the essence of life. Be willing to surrender what you are for what you could become. And so this is a reminder to be empty, so we can be filled by life's newness. Right? Letting go of the worries, the anxieties, the thinking that we need to have it figured out. Right? Because like a river floating downstream, we don't know what bumps and rocks we're going to hit. And so go into your boat, grab a little white flag, and just place it down, standing on the dock. This is your act of surrender. You don't have to have it figured out, and that's okay. That's great. Surrendering yourself into a greater power, greater force that wants what's best for you. Because you are truly blessed. And so get back into your boat and continuing to float downstream. I'd like you to repeat silently to yourself, I surrender. I surrender. Knowing that it's okay to let go and to trust. And see the boat coming up towards a waterfall. Noting some of the energy that might bring up. And what this waterfall represents is your new edge. Beyond is your life and your creative potential. It's unknown, it's scary, and that's perfect. And so imagine that you're able to pause your boat right before the water's edge. And as you look out in front, right, what is you stepping across or off of your ledge right now, right? What is that next step for you? What do you see happening in this future if you do? If you embrace the change, if you seek the change. And so just sensing what's there, if there's a vision, if there's a feeling. And then in the spirit of letting go of control, surrendering that those dreams have to go any way that you envision, trusting that they will go exactly how they need to. And trusting that whatever the next step you take is perfect for you. So taking in you on your ledge, remembering that change equals growth. And each step into the unknown will connect you with more of who you are. And you will receive all that's coming for you. And when you feel ready, imagine and allow your boat to go forward off the waterfall. And what you find is then you step into the new ledge. When you don't even see a ground, you find that you are supported. And I'd like you to imagine yourself just floating in this misty, bright essence of the water. Feeling this pool of white light shining, representing the beauty of what is you and what is coming into your life. Feeling how supported you are for this next chapter. And so just resting in this for another few moments. And then together we'll take a full breath in. Let that go. And whenever you feel complete, there's no rush. You could stay here, trusting as long as you like. But if you like, come back to our virtual space, go ahead and open your eyes and come back and join us.